Is Tanya Marchiol. Tanya is a real estate expert and knows a lot about mortgages, do you not?
I do.
Now look, I can't refinance if I'm underwater, right? If the house is worth less than the mortgage. I can't refinance if I don't have much equity in the house, if I don't have a job, an income stream, if I've lied on a previous, if I've got a lousy credit score. I cannot refinance. Got it. You say...
Refinancing is an issue, and this is what the government is coming up with as the solution. That is not a solution.
Solution to what?
Well, this whole housing problem. Now, this is the new one, is they want to let everyone refinance. Refinancing is not it. It is about the principle. It is not about the interest rate. The problem is, if your house is $100,000 and now it's $50,000, even if I give you a rate that's 3 or 4% and you have an extra $200 in your pocket, are you going to put that back into the economy?
Yes.
Where it's making money? You really think so? Or are you going to put it in your pocket where it makes you feel better?
Well, it doesn't matter, does it? It's good for me. If I reduce my monthly payments and by refinancing,
I disagree. I think it's terrible for you, and we're not educating our public because the problem is really principle.
Wait a minute, you want me to keep on paying 5.5% instead of 3.5%?
What I really want is to have principal reduction. No, I don't want you to keep paying. What I want is principal reduction, because right now we're not reducing principal, we're just reducing interest. So once again, we're kicking the can down the way.
But wait a second.
Yes.
If you do principal reduction forcibly, then either the banks take a haircut or the taxpayer takes a haircut.
Exactly, but right now,
that?
well, the taxpayers are the largest holders of foreclosed properties right now with Freddie Fannie. So we're in trouble anyway. Capitalism has got to work without government intervention. All of the government programs that they keep coming up with, HARP, HAMP, all these other things are terrible, and they're not working.
You're right that they're not working, and I understand your principal argument, but to Stuart's point, banks will take a huge hit to their balance sheet, and then the government will have to in turn offer a loan forgiveness on your tax return. So they won't collect the taxes on that, because then why do it if I'm going to owe taxes on my loan forgiveness? And then you got your banks, which are drowning to begin with. They can't afford to reduce the assets on their balance sheet.
This is an ugly cycle, but I absolutely believe unless the government is going to provide direct and transparent tax incentives that help home ownership, they have no business in the mortgage industry.
Direct tax incentives?
They have to have tax incentive. When we had the tax...
We've got a tax incentive.
We need larger tax incentives. We don't need all these programs that don't work. These programs don't work. Do you know that HARP, they wanted... That incentive was supposed to help 3 to 4 million people. It has helped 800,000 people, and only 64,000 of those people were truly underwater.
But they're already talking about taking away this mortgage interest deduction, so they're not talking about offering homeowners more tax help at all.
No, not at all, but I think that that could be something that they should be talking about instead of all these programs that don't work.
Just help Tracy.
Yeah, really.
No problem.
Really.
All right, Tanya, thanks very much indeed. We'll see you again soon with some more of those bargain basement houses.
Yes.
Bargain houses, anyway.